Hello and welcome to the Public Dominion, where old films go to die. Have you noticed the product placement and thinly veiled shilling that goes on in a lot of instructional films? Corporate sponsorship in education is nothing new, but today's film isn't advertising a specific company. Instead, it's a long-distance commercial thinly disguised as a travelogue. I give you The World at Your Call.
I call for the world to be portioned out and sold to the highest bidder.
Here is the world.
Now go
A
find
world
Carmen
of
Sandiego.
mighty oceans, winding rivers, towering mountains, drifting deserts, deep forests.
Stupid people.
A world of beauty for the enjoyment of travelers everywhere. Whether you travel the high seas, wander your way over the broad highways, soar swiftly above the clouds, or roll along over shining ribbons of steel.
Or you could
The
just
natural
walk.
wonders of the world are waiting for you. And yet, no matter where you are, home is never far away.
Except for when you travel really far.
Yes, today this exciting world, filled with romance, adventure, and nature's masterpieces,
And a hard-boiled
is
egg.
waiting for you to enjoy. The natural, unspoiled beauty of the White Mountains, land of evergreens and crystal-clear lakes.
Will soon be turned into condos.
Woods, soft shadows curl their ways, and earth and sky mingle in a colorful rhapsody.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
There is endless appeal in nature's ever-wonderful moods.
But no
Delightful
Wi-Fi.
moods which often bring thoughts of others far
Oh,
away.
how I miss you, Larry King.
Long distance, please. I'd like to place a call to New Orleans, Louisiana.
You know, crawdads. You're here, and she's got the traveler's checks here.
This is my nicest birthday present.
The bar has been set really low.
Oh, you've made me so happy.
I can save up to 50% on long distance, you say.
Happiness abounds, too, in the gaiety of Mardi Gras, old world tradition of old New Orleans. Fun and festival reign supreme, and parades are everywhere.
Of course, we can't show you the
In
best
this
parts of
charming
Mardi
city,
Gras.
rich in legend, there is transplanted a bit of the old world.
We figured
where
nobody would miss
travelers
it.
may wander amid buildings of quaint architecture, monuments to a glorious past, softly colored by more than 2 centuries of history.
And dirt.
Truly a glimpse of Europe in an American setting.
Always harping on about something.
In Washington, D.C., history in the making is an everyday process.
As is scandal
This
and
is
corruption,
a city of monumental buildings and national shrines.
some of which are
A Mecca
highly
revered by
suggestive.
people from all over the world, and by people in all walks of life.
But mostly the rich and powerful. Please enjoy this hummed rendition of God Save the Queen. I mean, My Country 'Tis of Thee. Just give me
But
a
the
sec,
lure of
trying to
travel
find
is
my
always
place in the
present,
scripts.
No matter where your home may be. For far-off vacation lands are always more inviting.
I mean, just look at where you live. Oh, what does that jerk want now?
Yes, Mr. Benton?
Oh, Miss Stevens, please check on my reservation at the Lazy X Ranch, will you?
And get me another
By the
martini
way,
while you're at it. Once my script gets optioned, I am so out of here. Need to save time? Travel by map.
Oh, yes, ma'am. We have Mr. Benton's reservation.
Yes, I'm wearing a stupid outfit.
Yes, the whole family. Oh, we'll make 'em mighty comfortable.
We got a nice spot in the hayloft.
Yes, ma'am. The scenery is mighty pretty this time of the year.
Featureless brown plains as far as the eye can see.
Goodbye.
Mighty pretty.
Can you
in
believe
this
that crap?
wilderness of beauty.
So where are we going? I don't know, I was following you! When do we get to burn a map of the Ponderosa? And here we have our most famous landmark, the old stump. or just padding out the film's runtime.
Wherever you may go, the majestic works of nature abound.
Unless you're in a city,
Oregon, where thundered the wheels of the covered wagons of pioneers of long ago.
where they got
Where the
dysentery.
mighty Columbia River rolls to the Pacific Ocean. Where the forest-clad Cascade Mountains reach to the sky.
And hand over their wallets.
And evergreen forest corridors lead to the towering queen of the snow-capped peaks, Mount Hood.
Home of Spike Lee's next movie,
Wherever
Boys
you
in the
are,
Mount Hood.
Thoughts of home bring thrills of pleasure.
Dressed a little formally for a nature
We're
hike, isn't he?
having a family party on our wedding anniversary, John.
So I'm not sure why you
Would be
drove to
so nice
Oregon.
If you could be with us. Love, sis.
I'm just gonna keep hiding here till the party's over.
And thoughts of home bring pleasure and happiness to those we remember.
Or fear and dread.
All right. Goodbye, John. Wasn't it nice of John to call?
Would have been nicer if he'd shown
Yes,
up instead
a
of
few
hiding out in the
spoken words
boonies.
From the depths of an Oregon forest flashing across the nation to Florida made happiness complete in a home in old St. Augustine.
Thrills were really cheap back then.
This historic old city, over which the flags of 3 countries have flown, reflects the glamour of the past.
A painful reminder of better days.
Centuries old, recalling the glory of a bygone day, still stands serenely beautiful.
Just don't touch them.
The legendary Fountain of Youth still lures the passerby to taste the waters thought to possess miraculous powers.
A tourist trap for suckers.
Quiet charm and serene beauty of this quaint old city still bring pleasure to all who travel the road of scenic adventure.
Hey, speak for yourself, narrator. What? We're actually leaving America?
London, mother of parliaments.
Another hilarious alternate pronunciations.
London, city of the ages with traditions centuries old.
And big furry hats.
Home of Big Ben. Yet, London, too, is but seconds away.
Yes.
Of course I'm British.
Uh-huh. Yes. Fine, Charles. Sounds to me like a capital idea.
What I say was a capital idea if I weren't British.
Tonight, and I'll meet you in New York tomorrow. Cheerio.
See, I said cheerio. I'm totally British.
Voices spanning the Atlantic.
And right back to the
Old
States.
world with the new. New York.
I'm spreading the news. This is the city.
Roaring metropolis of the 20th century.
Wretched hive of
Crossroads
scum and
commerce
villainy.
industry for the world. Offers the thrill of a lifetime.
He exaggerates. The live sex shows aren't that good.
Walls of mighty wind-swept canyons of natural wonder.
The Chrysler Building is watching you.
Once only a rocky, forest-clad island.
Until we
New
kicked
York
the natives
today
out and paved
offers
it
a
over.
panorama as breathtaking as can be seen any place in the world. A lasting memory of man-made spectacle that spreads as
I knew
far
going
as
to the
eye
revolving
can
restaurant was a bad
see.
idea.
Busy city with its teeming millions, New York too keeps the world at its fingertips. City and countryside are linked by a network of wires and cables
And
voice
so-
pathways through the air.
We ran out of travelogue films, so here's some stock footage of telecommunications
Where
equipment.
pass the voices of many lands on their way to the far corners of the world. Is it Rio, Santiago, Reykjavik, or Quito you are calling?
No, but they
Or
sound
is it
more
an
interesting
ocean
than the
liner
places
you
you
want,
showed
1,000
us.
miles at sea? Well, all these far-off places are at your fingertips.
The miracle of
Or
modern
wherever
science
you
makes
may
it possible.
be, or wherever you go, you can have the world at your call.
And you'll grow so dependent on this that you'll need to take a phone with you everywhere. Don't worry, there's absolutely no chance that people will abuse this technology to try and scam you over the phone.
So, from watching this film, it's easy to see that the lesson we learn is... Hello? Speaking. No, I'm not interested in changing my long-distance carrier.
Sleeping gently napping when I heard the phone. Who is on the other end talking? Am I even home? Did you see what she did to him? Did you hear what they said? Just a New York conversation rattling.
This is my nicest birthday present.